Hi there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the 19th through the 25th of May. I have the three cards in front of me from the overview video, and I want to welcome the one and the all of you. The kings, the queens, the in-betweens, you're all very welcome here. I appreciate every one of you for being here. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, you can wait until the end of the reading if you like. Just see if it resonates with you, go ahead and do that, because that will be helping my algorithm and stuff and help get the messages out, right? I appreciate you all so much. Let's look at your guiding cards for the month. We have two cards from I'm introducing three new decks this month. So if you're new here, this is from the Mystical Wisdom deck, and we have a leadership. So you, Sagittarius, being a fire sign, are absolutely stepping up to be the leader this month. It's going to be great. I really like it for you because, you know, you've done your due diligence and now you have all the knowledge. Well, so they all have to look to you for information. So that is kind of how that's manifesting for you right now. Really appreciate that. It's going to be great. And of course, Malachite. Malachite is that he looks like Slimer from Ghostbusters. So it's kind of funny that you're going to need to work through these when they bubble up. Okay, this is just maybe some insecurities, some other emotions, and other things tied to other things. You just want to work through them and ghostbust the crap out of that because it doesn't have any place. That's the reason it's coming up for review, so that you can get rid of it and reprogram yourself in a more wonderful way. So, and remind yourself just how strong you are, all right? This is great. So I have the three cards in front of me from the overview video, and I'm going to go ahead and show them to you right here. These are from the Spiritsong Tarot, and of course, we have a section of the Alleyman's Tarot that we're going to go ahead and clarify. Okay, let's go a little deeper and see what's coming, all right? Your guiding messages from my spirit for you are, one of them is that for all 12 signs, and all 12 signs are in the place where we're planning and doing the organization before we get going. So there's a lot to do to get all the boxes checked and make those lists and do all that organization stuff. And then, of course, your own personal message. Sagittarius, you got a yes, yes, yes. So if you've been waiting and waiting, holding back, wait, it's go, 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 not yes, yes, and yes, yes, yes. So very cool. I like to see the forward movement for you, and it's very empowering. I love that. It's going to be great. So let's look at this reading for you, all right? We have the 10 of Acorns, which is, of course, the 10 of Wands. You have all the knowledge you need. You have everything. You've done all the schoolwork. You've done all the other stuff. You've done all the due diligence. Like I was saying, you have all the information to get busy leading, right? So this is that week. You're going to go ahead and start pushing forward in whichever direction you need to get going in, all right? You have a nice foundation. This horse tells me that you have nice four legs on the ground, so to speak. A very stable situation is coming your way. So I really appreciate that you're moving towards a stable situation right now. Very good. And of course, the world is here. This is a funny world card because it has that shattered moon, right? The moon is shattered like a mirror. And this person is, while they've completed a cycle for sure, but it looks like it was kind of emotional for them, okay? And there's nothing wrong with emotions. We need to work through them, like Ghostbuster, the criminy out of those things. But allow yourself to feel those feelings that you're feeling. There's nothing wrong with having the feelings, and there's so much more joy that will come your way if you can just step through it. I feel, for some reason, the word illusion is coming up for me as I look at the shattered moon, like a shattered dream. I feel like maybe something you had been aspiring to has fallen away. Maybe you had a goal or a dream, and this particular week you need to look at it and realize that it's not for you anymore. All right, so some of my Sagittarians are going through that kind of thing, and I'm sorry about that. That's not a very fun feeling. But it will be healthy for you to release the need to try and make it happen or something. So if you can even just even energetically close a door that may not be closed yet, That can be done in meditation, where you just sort of sit with yourself, call forward whatever the situation is, and then, you know, put it in a room, and then create a door behind you that you can walk out of. All right, you can step back a couple of paces and close that door and be like, okay, I don't need to peek through the crack and make sure everything is going okay in there. I can do a hands-off experience. I really see something like that going on for you, where you're leaving behind something that it meant a lot to you in the past, but now it's no longer fitting, right? It's a shattered dream, and it will help you move forward. Actually, you'll be traveling lighter without all that stuff going on. Okay, this is cool, because once you do this little bit of work, you're absolutely going to have choices and options present to you. Okay, so this could be of new things that you very much care about. This could also have something to do with work stuffs that you want to be working your way towards, new options and possibilities. Cool. Or even relationships. If you're interested in more new relationships, that's cool. You will have options, and you won't have to take them all. You can like discard the ones that have nothing to do with your dreams and goals, and sort of take your time with some of them, and don't worry about the other ones. They'll be there later if you want to come back. Okay, that's how you make sense of this Seven of Cups, which can be a very confusing card with so many options on the table. All right, so excellent. I like you having options as you're moving forward and lightening your load. That's very nice. This card here is talking about what's blocking you. Huh, interesting. So as you're releasing the thing that doesn't fit for you anymore, there may not be an opportunity to make it feel very fair, okay? And it may be that the other person, you aren't actually talking to another person, but in that meditation, it still feels unfair to you. Maybe that you didn't get to say what you wanted to say or do what you wanted to do, but it's still an important move to step away, right? So, yes, justice may not come to you, all right? It may be blocked. You may not be able to be fair, unless you, I mean, if you have things you need to say to somebody, you can have that conversation in that meditation if you want to. That would be interesting. But because it's in the block department, I'm going to bet that for now, it's not time for you to do that little exercise. It is important for you to just move on, knowing that, okay, I've done most of the work. I'll do the rest of the work later. Okay, cool. Because you got a lot going on. Got a lot going on here. So getting too involved in doing other things right now isn't going to help. So that's cool. The Four of Wands is here, showing that, of course, the marriage of ideas is blocked. So I feel like you and another person who maybe you're partnering with might have a little communication problem, and you need to get that straightened out so that everything is even, Steven, and proper and fair. But there's not going to be a meeting of the minds this week, okay? You and this person that you're working with haven't agreed yet. So as soon as you guys can get that on paper, that's going to be very helpful, okay? Because when you and this other person approach somebody else, you want it to be clarified and clear and, you know, almost legal, you know, like that. Set in stone somehow, all right? This card here is the High Priestess telling me that you are not able to access your intuition this week. So if your gut's telling you one thing versus another, oh, this feels really, really wrong, or this feels really, really right, ignore it. Stick with your checklist and make sure that you're moving forward on everything you need to do. We want to stay in the practical realm. Aside from releasing the situation here, you definitely want to stay in the practical realm, okay? Fair enough. Moving on to, of course, the next, your solution for the week is to find new information on your own, okay? This is the Page of Swords telling me that you're going to get new information about power, but you have to go find it. It's not going to come knocking on your door, because we have this crazy raccoon, and raccoons are notorious for wandering around and doing their own thing, you know? They do not wait for somebody to come and say, oh, raccoon, I left you some food. They go over to your house and go through your trash. So there are opportunists, okay? They will do what they need to do on their own. So I think you're going to find a lot of good information just by being friendly. and getting out there and saying, hi, how are you doing? What's going on? What do you think about this? And what's important to you about this? And how in the world do you want, how would you like this or this? And you're sort of like an informal poll, right? That would be fun. Taking an informal poll will give you a lot of information you need to proceed where you're going. Excellent. Then, of course, we have the Seven of Bells, all right? So all of the things that are going along here are going pretty well in the right direction. I mean, yeah, you know, some blockages, your partner's having a little issue, and you're going to straighten it out. You can't trust your gut. May not be entirely fair when you get done talking to your partner. Maybe they need a little more help than they thought they did. But you're going to get your information. And when you hear something, one of the things you hear is going to have you have alarm bells go off, okay? Like something is like, whoa, whoa. Either it could be very bad or it could be very good, okay? So it's like, oh, wait, one of those blazing blue lights for the blue light special. You know, when you get the blue light special, and you're, woo, 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 come on over here for the next hour. This thing is $10. Come on over, right? You're going to be listening up for those moments that will come to you, all right? So that's part of what being this raccoony guy is all about, is that you will find these moments that if you weren't in that moment, in that space at that time, you'd miss it, right? This is going to be a really good deal for you, and I feel like there's benefits coming to you. I mean, you've done really hard work, and I see that it's all going to work out. I mean, it feels very positive. So let's look at this card here. We have the Hand of the Hunter, all right? Totems and connections and faith. So this card is fun. If you look at it, it's a hand, and he's coming down to pick up that ball on the ground. To me, it looks like it's a wrapped chocolate, but I'm sure that it's much more than that. So this hunter has found something brilliant and beautiful and lovely. It's also something that will feel like good luck, like a good luck charm. Like everything begins to change when you pick it up. It could be those pennies you find on the ground. Could be feathers you find if you're into feathers and feathers mean something to you. Great. It could be even a $20 bill that you decide you're going to frame that bad boy because it showed up at just the right time and you're going to really want that extra juju energy on the wall. There is something that you need to find, and that I think that when you're out rummaging around looking for information and finding this blue light special, you're going to find that totem. You're going to find that thing that makes you feel empowered, strong, more than able, and wealthy, and happy and abundant. All of those beautiful, happy things, you're going to feel all those things when you find this thing. So I really like this for you. This may be something you find even in a thrift shop, so don't be alarmed if you find yourself rummaging around in old stuff. Heck, it might even be your own old stuff, so that's fun. Excellent. We're going to go ahead and put this down here. I really like this. This is a very nice, positive week for you. I mean, there's some issues. There's a couple issues, but you're going to knock it right out of the park and have a really good week. So well done. Good job, Sag. Very excited for you. So you need a pocket full of rocks. Let's go get some. All right? All right. We have obsidian, we have pyrite, and we have tiger's eye. So this is a really interesting handful. I love it. So this is good. So this obsidian is a wonderful little vacuum cleaner. He's the Hoover of the rocks. You know, he sucks up all the negative stuff that's going on around us. And until you are ready to close the door right here, when you do that meditation, take the obsidian with you. And when you're done and you've backed away out of the room and closed the door behind you, you just put that little obsidian down on the floor and it'll just suck it right up and take it away. So it's no longer an issue. And I love that. It's super cool. If you find other things coming up, I don't see anything else here that needs to be sucked up and removed. But absolutely, as you're working with your partner in crime here, and not meeting minds right now. You want to make sure you've got your pyrite on you so that nothing bad can happen, right? We don't want anything bad to happen. But you definitely want to share some dreams and goals. Tiger's Eye represents your messages from your higher self. You're also, your angels and your guides are trying to talk to you. That will come through your 7th chakra on the top of your head. But it's important for you to open up to those messages and then share them. So then your partner has an idea what's going on and why everything is working out the way it is. All right? You can be on the same page, and I think it will help smooth things out. And you'll be able to commit to what's going on. But yeah, currently it's sort of a blockage. It might break free next week, okay? We'll have to check it out. So I'm going to leave these rocks right here. And you don't have to carry these rocks if you don't want to. You're perfectly welcome to carry any other rocks you like. And just tell me what they are, because I'm so excited to find out what you're carrying. That's kind of my thing. All right? So you're all very happy and pleased to be here, I hope. If you are, go ahead and like and subscribe. I hope if this reading helped you in any way, I appreciate that very much. If you leave a comment, let me know. And of course, if you subscribe, then you'll get me in your inbox once a week, because that's how I roll. Once a week, I want to help you see what's coming for the following week, so then you're better prepared. All right? So excellent. I'm very happy to see this for you, Sag. We will now talk about the 26th through June 1st next week. All right? We'll see you then. Thank you.